Hey, what's up guys, it's Caboose XBL bringing you another Injustice 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about is possibly the confirmation of the character roster size in Injustice 2. Now, for those of you who don't know, some brand new Injustice 2 gameplay was just shown today during a Twitch E3 live stream. Ed Boon sat down with these two gentlemen and showed off the game, and while showing it off, he showed the character select screen. In that character select screen, we can see that there are the 6 main characters that are playable currently at E3, which is Aquaman, Atrocitus, Batman, Superman, Gorilla Grodd, and Supergirl, but we can also see all the other grayed out members of the character roster list. Now, when you count that all together, it claims, at least so far from what we can see here, that there's going to be a total of 28 characters in Injustice 2. Now, Injustice 1 launched with 24 playable characters, so if this character roster that we're seeing from the character select screen in Injustice 2 confirms anything, then that means we're going to be getting 4 additional characters at launch for Injustice 2, which is definitely not bad at all. 28 playable characters at launch is great, and like I said, that is completely excluding DLC. After Injustice 1's run was completely done, it had a total of 30 playable characters, and if Injustice 2 has a similar DLC launch the same way Mortal Kombat XL did, or Mortal Kombat X, whatever you want to call it, then we could potentially be getting 8 more additional DLC characters for Injustice 2, bringing us to a total of 36 playable characters. Now, if we're going to go on the assumption that there's going to be no guest characters like Scorpion or something like that, then we could potentially be getting 36 DC Comics characters playable in Injustice 2, and I think that is just awesome. I mean, hell, starting off with 28 characters, that's great. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of DLC. I don't really mind it, especially when it comes to fighting games. You know, there's some characters that people didn't get in the launch of the game that they probably petitioned to ask for later on, and those characters could potentially end up being in the game as part of a separate DLC. So, you know, I don't mind that. But, yeah, so we could potentially have a total of 36 DLC characters. Now, there's a bunch of other stuff that came out of this gameplay. We got to see Gorilla Grodd's super move. We got to see Atrocitus' super move in its entirety, and plenty more, especially Aquaman's super move in its entirety, and it is badass. So throughout this interview, plenty of other little tidbits were given out, and we got to see slightly what the gear system looks like and how it works. So basically, from what we can tell through the gameplay that was being shown, at the end of every game, no matter what, you will be gaining XP and unlocking gear. Now, I'm not exactly sure, again, how exactly this gear system works in terms of balancing. That is the main question on everyone's mind. Is the gear system balanced? Is it going to work out? Well, I don't know, not yet at least. I'm really hoping so. It seems though that Ed Boon did confirm that the gear system will be something that works in online play. So yes, you can take your customized Batman or Superman or Gorilla Grodd or whatever and bring him into online play to face off against other characters with customized gear. Another thing they confirmed with the gear system is that you can unlock gear for other characters other than the character that you're currently playing. I hope this doesn't end up being a broken system in which, you know, I main the Flash or I main Aquaman, and all I unlock is gear for Batman or Atrocitus. You know, I want to unlock gear still specific to my character, and if I unlock gear every now and then on top of gear that's specific to my character for other characters as well, that's great, that's fine and dandy. From what I saw in the gameplay, it seems like that's the case. You know, every time the game was over, it seemed like the characters were earning gear that was specific to their character, and every now and then they would earn gear that's for another character as well. That's all great with me, but again, this whole gear system, it's really up in the air. There is no definitive explanation on how it will work in terms of balancing and how it will work in terms of if I'm jumping online and my character is bare bones, am I going to go up against people with all this gear and craziness and just have them be better as a player than me no matter what? You know, no matter what I can do. I could be a professional ESL Injustice 2 player, but I go up against a Superman who has a ton of health because of his awesome gear, and I just lose the fight no matter what. Hopefully that's not the case, but we're just going to have to wait and see. Overall, this gameplay just looks phenomenal. Besides my trepidations with the whole gear system, The gameplay just looks awesome. It just looks fluid. The stage transitions look like so much fun. The clash system looks great. And the super moves are seriously over the top. So far, I mean, how could anyone's favorite not be Aquaman's super move? It is insanity. I think next to Aquaman's super move, from what we saw in terms of full super moves, Atrocitus has to be my number 2. It is so badass. Bringing out the Butcher, it is insane. And then he just vomits this volcanic acid all over your face. And it's like, what the hell? It's insane. And I love it. And it's purely all coming from the crazy minds from the folks working at NetherRealm Studios. But besides that, let me know what you guys thought of all these little tidbits, the character roster size, some of the super moves, some of the stage transitions, and all the gameplay that you saw in the background of this video today in the comment section below. I'm CaboosXBL. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter and like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.